wasn't doing anything related to money. I think I was just driving, maybe picking up some coffee or something. And I was like, did I put the right card in the transfer? Got a stop sign or something? And it's like, I don't think I did.
Oh, damn.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and copying and pasting. My name is Brent, a.k.a. Blue. I'm here with my man's Rick, a.k.a. The New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
I said this a million, billion, jillion times, but VR is the future. And
But you have proof of it now, dude. You have first-hand proof of it now.
Oh, yeah. I pretty much had the PSVR, but, you know, that wasn't as clear as I thought it. You know, I thought that PSVR is you basically load into a game and you're pretty much, that's it, you know? But with the Oculus Quest that I now have in my own hands, dude, it does everything. You can remote into your computer, you can lay down, watch TV, watch movies, watch YouTube, play games, load Beat Saber games, songs, customs, a lot of things. You can even just sit in your environment, you know what I mean? Like, I think I changed my environment to like a Japanese theme. Now I'm like sitting in like the like a Japanese area with the it's hard to explain. I forgot what those sliding doors are called. But
like a traditional like Japanese
house?
Like
a traditional Japanese house. And you're looking at
in VR?
In VR, so you're just sitting and you're chilling and you can put music on, you can load Spotify and just play some Japanese music and just
is there
just rest.
Wait, is there a Japanese like sand garden? Are you looking at a koi pond?
I don't remember. I think I just was looking at the houses, the other houses. And then, you know, because I was more trying to do like the games, but yeah, I think I'll take a second look because my cousin, he has like he has the first Quest, so he has you know the original themes, and he's like sitting all in this cabin, and he's looking over like aurora in the mountains, in snowy mountains, and he plays like peaceful music, like crickets and music and stuff like that. So when he put on mine, he saw that I had like a Japanese theme, and he's like, "Where the heck did you get this?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm just trying to start the other game. Wink, wink, hint, hint. You know." But yeah, my cousin came over. He got everything up and running. It's amazing, and I think I'm getting an idea of how things are.
So you got the Oculus Quest 2, right? There's a 1 and a 2?
Yeah.
And we know you've been building up this VR library for a while now, man.
Yeah.
I'm just jealous, dude. I don't have words, man. I want a VR so bad, dude.
Oh man, I gotta like just show you like the world I fell into, you know, like I was always hesitant back then of VR, you know. It's like, oh, it's infinite, and I think it's still kinda, but not. When I put on the Oculus, it's really polished. Like so many videos, so many games, so many things out there, and you know the community came together and just really made it snappy. And so it's like, oh, man, I just would like to stream half the things I was doing today, but I just gotta fully master this thing.
Question: Oculus Rift is owned by Facebook,
right?
Is that annoying having to sign into a Facebook account and game through that?
So my account is pretty much on private mode for 99, and I think I took off everything. But the thing is, it doesn't prompt you. Like, once you log in, you're pretty much logged in all the way to the end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about logging in ever again. But I did encounter 2 errors where I was logging in and, You know, it wouldn't let me log in completely. So I was getting annoyed. I was like, I couldn't make an own Oculus account. I had to use my Facebook. And I heard that there's a thing going on right now that if you have a fake Facebook account, and there's people that had like false positives, you know, they actually had an account and all that, but they get banned and it becomes like a paperweight for
what?
your
They just completely
Oculus.
brick your Oculus?
I don't know how much it does or if it does whatever, but you know, I was like seeing it all over. They're like saying, yeah, if you don't have your correct Facebook account, you will get banned. And I
What
was
the
like,
fuck?
damn, dude. Like, for me, I'm like, I don't really post anything on Facebook, but I still have like photos of people like tagging me in things and stuff like that. And I was really contemplating on wiping out my entire Facebook, you know, background. Just only have, you know, just my profile picture. You know what I mean? Like, because I think what happened was that social media, what was that? I forgot that movie on Netflix, but it like kind of not scare the bejeebus out of me, but you know, it made me more woke, if you want to say.
Yeah.
So now I'm like paying attention of what I'm doing.
I see that's a concern, man, and I don't like that either. I think I'm with you that although it's cool, like the idea is cool of everything just being integrated together, you know, so
yeah,
technology can cater to you. At the same time, no. Like, especially since Facebook is primarily a social media branching out into all these other things.
Yeah.
You know, some people want to be private. If they're playing like fucking Mirror or something, they don't want everybody to know they're fucking playing Mirror. They don't want everybody to see, oh, look, Rick just earned his first achievement in Mirror on the Oculus Rift. They don't need to fucking see or care about that shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm scared. Like when my cousin was like, "Oh, you want to stream live on Facebook in order for us to, you know, to show," and I was like, "I don't know. I'm too scared because if I do that, my career is pretty much over. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be labeled and everything. So that's why I was like, no, I don't want to take that risk. Like I'll find a workaround. You know what I mean? So
is there does anything exist where you don't have to log into Facebook to play on your Oculus?
Well, I think you could create an Oculus account. I just really didn't put any thought to it. I literally just said, okay, yeah, I'll log in to Facebook.
Facebook to log in. And
yeah,
I guess that's it, like ties that Oculus to your Facebook account basically, right? So I wouldn't be able to get it and log into my Facebook account on your Oculus, would I? Like, is that just the primary
I think
headset?
There might be an option to add users.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
like a Windows, so you have multiple different logins and things like that. But yeah, I really want to show you guys the future, and there's a lot of videos and a lot of things, dude. That the world needs to see.
Who would have thought that John Raymond would be so good at motherfucking Beat Saber, dude?
Oh, me, because I remember way back when we were like kids, we were playing Dance Dance Revolution. And you know, that really hit me. Like I literally thought I was good at games. I was like, I'm the best. I have good eye-hand coordination. You know, I'm top tier in usually gunfights and everything. But when I launched DDR, I was last. I did not have the reaction like all my cousins did. I was like literally the slowest. I was still having fun, but the way they had like hand-eye coordination, it was like top tier. So I knew it, and then I think recently my cousin was showing me some other rhythm games like Hatsune Miku and stuff like that. So he was like playing. And then I was like, God damn, what level are you playing? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just playing on like extreme, hardcore, expert mode. and this is nothing to me. And I was like, dude, I could barely see the screen, and yet you're like just breezing through it with like S ranks. So I knew when he was playing, said, "Oh yeah, I play Beat Saber." I was like, "Yeah, I already know you mastered it." And then when I said, "All right, let me try some of your, the Beat Saber songs that you loaded in," 99% of those songs are in expert mode. So I was like, "Yeah, I can't try anything."
Wait, he just didn't download like the easy difficulties? He just downloaded the expert difficulties for all that
just
shit?
all pure expert. And then
Oh my god.
the thing is, like, I was like, fine, let me see what I can play. Maybe I was like, oh, hey, there's some Parappa the Rapper in here. And he's like, yeah, I haven't tried that yet. I just downloaded it. And I was like, oh, cool. I remember that's a slow song. Like Step on the Gas. But as soon as it launched, literally 2 seconds, I failed. I was like, God damn.
Holy shit, dude. That's got to be a good workout too, though, right? Like, so because then you have to move your body too to dodge walls and all that stuff, don't you?
Yeah. Like, I thought I could just play sitting down. It's very challenging when you're playing sitting down because you literally have to duck your head, move left and right, and stuff like that. So it's really good. The tracking,
that's wild.
I'm amazed of how well the tracking is, because in PSVR you have to be in front of the camera, like an external camera all the time, and if you go off screen, it won't capture your movement. This thing, it doesn't matter where you are, it'll capture your hands and wherever the controllers are. Like, I can hide the controllers and it'll still capture. Yeah. Damn. Exactly.
Damn.
It's super good. So,
and how does it do that, dude? Is it because there's like 4 cameras on the headset? Is that why?
There's 4 cameras on the headset, and then there's like the I guess the rings around the controllers. I think that's what gives off the positions and stuff like that. It is, I can say for sure though, it is kind of tricky navigating. I'm still like trying to learn how to navigate through everything, because once you have your main menus, you're like, okay, this is your main menus. But when you go into a game, it launches a second array of menus, and then if you go into the Steam VR, they have their own menus, and then when you go inside the game itself, it has its own menu. So you can see where you kind of getting lost. I was getting lost quite a bit, but I think I have an idea of how to play all of the games.
Okay. Even the eye patch pirated stuff?
Yes.
Nice. I mean, it's kind of funny, man, because lately, well, especially recently, we've been reminded about how old we're getting. I've been being forgetful and just, confusing a lot of things with each other. We have like health problems now that we're older and shit. It's harder for us to walk down the street. When you were like asking John Raymond to help you with your Oculus, man, it reminded me of like my parents asking me to help them turn on the computer and shit, dude. I was like, oh no, dude. We're getting there. We are getting there, bros.
100%. Like, I taking your catchphrase, by the way, but still, like, when I'm asking my nephews anything and my cousin anything, it's just my nephews give me that look like, oh, dang, uncle, you're old. Like, you don't know how to go through the system BIOS and reduce the count of the memory and, insert the mod. I'm like, no, I just know how to turn things on. And if I chose to learn things, I can do it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm lazy, so I don't want to like.
Plus, things are becoming so easy now that you just have to plug and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I'm hoping things become, because like I don't want to have to learn something. Like, it's funny because my cousin was helping me install the Beat Saber, the mod stuff, and he was like, yeah, so all you have to do is follow this website and it lists instructions out in good detail, simple detail, and here there's even a video at the bottom. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. Can you install it for me? This is kind of, yeah, I don't want to read right now, even though it's like 3. And then I was like, fine. He's like, he like even brought up the website. He's like, see, look, just look at it. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. It was literally like 3 steps, and I was like giving up after the second step. And I was like, and he's like, fine, I'll just load it in. And then he like loaded it in for me. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Dude, that's too funny. Yeah, man. We're fucking out here getting old, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking crazy. But it's okay. No matter how old we get, still be mad decent at video games, man. Because
oh, hell yeah.
Where our fucking, what do you call it? Where our reflexes kind of get worse, our minds hopefully can get better and better. And we're just sly veterans at shit that we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those things that kind of pulled us through, our experience pulled us through, was Demon Souls, man. We were finally able to jump into some co-op sessions, dude, and on up on some bosses. That Flame Lurker fight is low-key kind of hard, man. I don't remember it being that hard.
That is the thing. Out of all the bosses, he was the hardest for me. And I think it was for majority of people back then. And what they did is they used, I forgot where the location is, but they used like a glitched area where you hide behind the bone, and all you do is just keep chucking away. And I'm starting to remember it too, because I used to have like a Dragon Buster, the giant sword, and all you have to do is just swing R2 once, and then he would like flinch. But I remember it being on the left side of the map, and I looked at the left side of the map. That bone thing was not there, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna die. But yeah, after going through all that, I think what we pretty much needed was just to level up. You needed to get your cool sword. I needed to get better at things, like yep.
Yeah, we just need to, what does everybody say? If you ask for help on a Dark Souls or Demon Souls game, is just get good. We just have to get good real quick.
Yeah. And at least suck at that fight.
Dude, at least the run to that fight wasn't as bad as it is for other fights, dude. Like for that fight, there is a long way, because basically you go from the top of a mine all the way to the very bottom of the mine, right?
Yeah.
And you can go down ladders and elevators and walk around caves to get to it, or you can just strategically fall down a hole all the way to the bottom, like fall onto different platforms around the edge of this hole, and you can eventually get there. But yeah, at least it has that shortcut. A lot of other fights, you just gotta fucking go all the way back, dude. It's bad.
Yep. Exactly.
And I think that is the biggest challenge in Demon Souls. The fights are easy compared to other games. I think Dark Souls 3, which we got to play that one next, dude. Dark Souls 3 has some of the hardest bosses, some of the toughest fights. But there's a lot of checkpoints. In this one, there's legit one checkpoint for every boss fight, and it's not even close,
Yeah.
I think while we were trying to grind for more levels or to buy more heals for Flame Lurker, I went to the Stormlands, and first time I jump in, I make it all the way to the boss, right? And I don't have magic on this character, and that's what really owns up the Adjudicator. And I die, right? I just lose 15k souls, so I'm scared because I have to go all the way back there and get my souls back, right?
Yep.
There's so much shit that almost kills me to get my souls back.
Dude, in one hit? Yeah. I remember like back in the day, but I remember like the pain of going through it. Like you lose a significant amount of souls, trying to retrieve your souls. I remember it so vividly. And now in our current time when we're playing, like as soon as I lose like maybe 5,000, 10,000 souls, like literally it just goes over my head. I'm like, yeah, I don't have to worry about it because I'm so used to this. Like, yes, I don't have to worry.
There used to be times where I would lose that many souls and I'm like, oh my god, all that work I just did the past 2 hours. Is for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I think we came to acceptance of it.
Yeah, and see, I think that helps us out in life too, right? Where it's like, there's a saying, you don't cry over spilt milk. Our 15K souls is just spilt milk. It'll come back to us. Shit ain't nothing but a thing. It'll all just come back to us. Yep. But yeah, no, I was definitely a little sad about that one. It was funny because the Stormlands, that first run is super ass. The second run sucks. Actually, yeah, the second run sucks more, going to the second boss of that area. But the first boss, there's all those skeletons, right? And then there's the black skeletons with 2 katanas. There's one right in front of the boss room. And then you gotta walk around this narrow cliff with these golden skeletons with giant ass cleavers. The whole time you're trying to fight these guys, there's fucking stingrays flying in the air, shooting stingers at you, dude. You don't know when they're coming. You just know if you hear a sound, you gotta dodge. But you're fighting on this thin ass platform. There's traps. There's pressure plates that you could step on, and fucking arrows will shoot at you. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. There's so many places where you could just die and lose all your souls forever, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate it so much. And I think yes, now that I'm playing without magic, I'm going the faith build. I am feeling it, dude. This is what it's like to really play Demon Souls. You can't just cheese anything up with like the laser rays and stuff anymore,
Yeah. I think it's pretty fun, You're like going toe to toe with like a boss and all that.
And I think we were talking about it too. Like, for a lot of people, they did not like any of the Dark Souls games, right? And then Bloodborne came out, and things just kind of clicked for everybody. I mean, my first game in the whole series was Bloodborne, when you let me borrow it. And once Bloodborne clicked, I think I wanted to take those skills to the rest of the games and see if it worked. And in their own way, within the limitations of each game, it did work, right? Where the video I watched said that everyone that was playing the Dark Souls games, they think that the real only way to play the game is just to have a shield and a big ass sword, just build up your defense as much as you can. You never think about going the other way and having a more dexterous, athletic build where you dodge everything, right? Which is the only way to play Bloodborne. They give you a shield in Bloodborne, but then they're like, yeah, here's a shield that can offer you some protection, but you can't really parry or anything with it like your guns.
Yeah.
So once everybody learned, oh, hey, you can play by dodging, you don't have to be this guy in just clad armor all the time, then I think it started to make sense to a lot more people. So I definitely fall under that school. And once I did drop all the armor and just wear my, priest outfit in the Flame Lurker fight and started dodge rolling everywhere, that's when it worked. I think you leveled up your strength or endurance as well, right? Yeah, so you're able to roll.
Oh yeah, the endurance
with your armor on.
Yeah, because I think I was only 2 points away, and then it really reduced my weight burden. I was like, okay, let's do this. So you just see me rolling back and forth for like no reason.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you're wearing like full flute armor and carrying a big ass axe, dude. That's tight, man. That thing did so much damage, man. I remember when we were first doing our attempts at fighting Flame Lurker, we were doing like 70 damage, and it was just little chips of health here and there. And then what does one hit with your axe do? Was it doing like 400 damage or something?
420 damage. But that was like me running and then slamming it on the ground. And
yeah.
I just kept doing it over and over and over. And I was like, I remember this feeling. And it's just the only downside is it has a short range. And if I miss, I'm dead. So I better not miss.
Yeah. You just have to hit. Is it only a cleave? Like, does he only go up down strikes, or do you have like slashing strikes?
If I do one-handed, he will go kind of left and right. But when I do strong attacks, it goes from top to down to downwards. So like a vertical slash. And if the enemies that are like regular enemies. They get hit, they get slammed to the ground. So I just have to nonstop doing that.
You stun lock.
The only thing, yeah. So that's why I like doing it, and it definitely works on PvP players too. They panic, and they try to roll away, but I get them like either once or twice.
Yeah. That's tight, then, man.
Meridian Hammer. I have no defense.
Dude, I think this is the first time. This shows how much we were struggling. I resorted to using a shield and a spear. This is my first time using that build after hearing how cheap it is. And holy shit, dude. Yeah, that shit is cheap, dude.
Yeah, you just block and just poke.
You never have to put down your shield, man.
Yep, that's why I say, like, when you start hitting enemies with that that Moonlight Sword, especially the NPC or players, you're gonna see it does a shit ton of damage against other players, and that's why I was afraid of that weapon.
I think you know what though, it's making me want to get the scraping spear, man, from Lord Rydell.
Oh yeah, me and our friend Danny did that. We both had scraping spears. We got invaded by a player, and then we both just poked away. And then because the scraping spear breaks armor, so it broke his armor to the point where he was only doing 1 damage to us. And then he got tired of us, and then he took off all of his equipment. So he's like buck naked, only with a bow and arrow. And then he, instead of like trying to kill us, he was like helping us fight our way to the boss. And then so we like spared his life. Because when you go through the boss door, he just returns to his world, so he doesn't lose anything. So yeah, it was pretty funny. You know, we just poked the crap out of him, and then he like gave up and just started helping us.
Dude, I need to see you be someone's boss in that game, man. I think that'd be fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna panic.
You just have your big ass hammer, dude.
Unless they have Meridian Spear, then I'm gonna panic.
Yeah, man. Oh, that game is so fun, man. I just wish it was bigger, for sure. I don't think they're ever gonna add that missing Archstone, unfortunately. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, man, Demon Souls all the way. And when we're done, Dark Souls 3, man, we got to do it. Someone just reminded me that that's the longest like From Software game, so that should be good.
Oh, really? Because yeah, like when I was downloading it, it took up so much memory, and I was like, okay, that I'm ready.
Yeah, the original game is pretty long. There's a pretty big optional area you could do. What's the main goal in Dark Souls 3? Oh, yeah, you have to beat like 5 different bosses to unlock the final boss. So it's kind of like Dark Souls 1, where you have to open all those gates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a long game. Holy shit, dude. But it's cool. There's a lot of environments from like part 1 that you get to see in better graphics and shit, man. So it'll be good when we play that. Plus,
nice.
The co-op isn't as treacherous to your world, dude. Like every time I died as a human, I cried a little bit inside because that means I would go to Pure Black Tendency, man.
Yep.
Which is cool. I mean, there's some cool things that happen in Pure Black Tendency, but I think once you miss an opportunity to have Pure White Tendency, you just can't ever get it back, right? Unless you kill some Black Phantoms in your world.
Yeah, and you get it. I forgot how you get it back. Mainly, it was like helping other players finish their boss, and then your world starts to become better. It was like doing good deeds that basically.
I might have to play online more then and help people.
Yeah. And I forgot what else. It was just doing good. Because I remember it was easy to become white. It was difficult to become dark because you have to keep using a body, then dying, and then using a body and dying.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess it is. It would just be a lot more expensive to keep on having to use the ephemeral eyes or whatever and then throwing yourself off a cliff. Plus, with the load times back then, that must have been torturous, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then versus where you can just put your soul sign down and someone will summon you.
Yep, dude. The load times are really what make this game great, man. And I was thinking too. I think we probably talked about this last week. This is really the only pure, like, next gen game that's out so far, right? I mean, Miles Morales has a PS4 version. Everything on Xbox, I think, is compatible with Xbox One X. So this is really the only thing that was made and you could play on PlayStation 5, and it's good. Oh, I take that back. Bugsnax also. Oh, and Sackboy. Did you ever get Sackboy?
No, I spent too much money. I got my Oculus. I ended up buying VR games, and
I'd want to see what that's like. Definitely get Bugsnax, since that's free on PlayStation Plus.
Ooh.
But yeah, I've heard good things about it so far, and I think it's just because those are purely next gen games. That's why they're so good right off the bat, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Don't know if I talked about it last week, but I got HDR working on my PlayStation 5.
Congratulations.
Using a splitter. Long story short, I was using a splitter to run my PlayStation 5 video to my TV and my computer. Unfortunately, that scrambled up the HDMI signal, and it wasn't reading that my TV has HDR on it. So I had to get rid of the splitter, and once I did, colors are just that much more vibrant. I think I was playing Genshin this morning. I was like, wow, Beidou's shirt is really, really red. This is a bright red. But yeah, everything just looks great on it now, man. I don't think I'll ever be able to go back, unfortunately. So no more streaming console games, dude.
I know, like, I'm playing with the Elgato, the one that you gave me, and I was like, oh man, I want to hook it up to my TV, but it's downstairs, and and then if I like bring it downstairs, I can't bring the Elgato because my PC's up here.
Upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, so that means I can't stream. It's like, it's a lot of back and forth kind of things.
Yeah, very true, very true. I don't know, maybe one day I'll just say fuck it and just put it onto Twitch, man. You guys can watch it on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you really want to see it. But nah, yeah, PS5's been a beast of a console so far. I mean, I haven't been putting into rest mode just because I'm scared of all the errors that are happening, man. Which means, unfortunately, that my controller dies a lot more while I'm playing. So I'm not charging it while it's in sleep mode. But it's been good. I've been having, especially since COVID, man, I've been having some long gaming marathons on it, man. It's been holding up, so I'm good, man. Yeah, especially playing Genshin. I'm at that point where I got a farm now, you know. If I ever want to ascend a character or level up a weapon or something, I have to collect like 50 rocks or 50 flowers from different places, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Zhongli, the newest OP character has come out, and everybody tried to pull for him this past Tuesday, man.
Yep, I actually put some money down.
Oh wow, dude.
I needed his cool awesomeness. I think it was just, I don't know. I watched a lot of anime in my life, and he's a pretty cool, solid type of character, you know, as far as his biography goes. And that's why I was like, oh yeah, I just got done watching King's Avatar. That's another, I think, like a Korean kind of anime. And I don't know if you've seen it, but this character is basically, the main protagonist is like a professional video gamer, and in the game his character uses a spear, and the way he uses the spear is pretty crazy. Like, I've never thought people who have spears like fight like that. You know, you think they only have like a couple moves like swiping and stabbing, you know. But they're doing like some Chinese martial arts where they're spinning it all over, and and doing stuff like that. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pick up Zhongli because his way of fighting looks pretty cool.
And his abilities are just super fucking strong, man. He drops a meteor on everybody, and when they get hit by the meteor, everybody just turns into stone, you know, so they're kind of paralyzed for a few seconds, and you just have time to go in there, you know, and fuck them up.
Yeah, like I've seen people like I know there's a war between Zhongli and all that, and
what is that about? How come people don't like him?
I think it's because the people who like min max a lot of DPS, you know, they were expecting him to be a DPS like that.
But he's like not as strong as Beidou or something. I mean, Beidou, Diluc.
I think he's like out of all the 5 stars, he's like the lowest out of all of them,
okay,
or something. That's what people are like trying to, you know, rank him as. But I did see videos where if they spec him good, you know, he did up to like 100,000 damage. So from his meteor. So I don't care if he's like the lowest, the highest, or whatever, because I'm not playing the game like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to min max everything. I'm just, if I think he looks cool, he is cool. Like for example, Bennett. Before he became popular with everybody, I thought his persona, his biography was pretty sick. His side story of he was a hero with a group of teams, and then Clee blew up his teams, and then all of his teammates left him. You know what I mean? But he's still optimistic. I was playing with him, even though he's weak, or, you know, apparently weak. I was playing with him because of that. And then it turns out everybody was like looking at him, and they saw that his special was amazing. You know what I mean? Like
the buffs.
Yeah, he went from like a D tier that they put him as, and then all of a sudden he's like S tier, the best S support you can have. And then you see everybody who are min maxing things, they like pop his special, and then boom, you already have 1,000,000 damage, you know, stuff like that. So that's why I play the game, just because I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm not there to try to be the best I could possibly be. You know, like this game is free. This game is not meant to compete against other people. It's meant to, if you like playing with this person, then go ahead and max the crap out of this person. You know what I mean? So that's why I like the game so much, because I don't have to worry about, oh man, your Zhongli is not strong enough, or is it strong enough? I'm like, I'm just playing because it's fun.
Yeah, that's very true. And you're right. It's not PvE. It's just more, you know, getting that team synergy with the right characters, you know.
Exactly.
I think initially I wanted to pull Zhongli too, because I just want, you know, an adult character besides Beidou, an adult guy character, right? Which is, there's like Child, Diluc, and Zhongli that you can get now. So initially I wanted him for that, and then I think I got Chongyun, I think, an ice character. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good, because I feel like my biggest gap in my team, I have Venti, Beidou, Barbara, and Jiang Ling, right? The fire spear chick.
Yeah.
And I feel like the main gap I have in my team is a pure DPS character, right? So when I read up on Chongyun, he's a ice DPS character. I was like, okay, maybe I can replace Jiang Ling with him, because that's the spot she's kind of filling right now with her fire. Nah, it wasn't working out. I invested even a little bit of stuff into him to get him to level 50.
Yeah.
And when I had him in my team, the synergy just wasn't right, dude. You know, I needed that fire DPS, and it turns out that, yeah, I was doing a lot more damage as Jiang Ling, and she's not even a pure DPS character, you know? She's more of a support. So now I realize it's like, dang, dude, I actually don't want to get Zhongli right now. I mean, it'd be cool, but I have to change the whole dynamic of my team, you know? Because right now what I do is I put everybody in the Venti Tornado, and then I put Gobu, the fire-breathing little teddy bear, on the ground, and then I'll pop Beidou's ability that puts the electricity around her, and then I'll change to Barbara and since she has the electricity around her, it sparks up the overcharge or whatever the mix with water and electricity is. And that just fucking burns everybody. Bosses, Storm Terror, just everything, dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what I really, really need, and I'm pausing and saying this because I don't want to jinx myself. What I really need is a fire DPS. There like is Diluc. One, yeah, like Diluc, or even Bennett. I'm kind of mad that I missed out on Bennett now, dude. I should have just bought him. But there's also one of the other new characters that came out with Zhongli. I forget her name, but she's a fire DPS too. And I would definitely have a stronger team with her, man. So I'm almost at my pity, which is why I almost don't want to pull. Because if you don't get a 5-star by 90 pulls, then they'll just throw you a bone and give you the 5-star, right?
Yep.
I'm 20 away from that. And I really, really want this fire character, dude. So I'm kind of scared.
I think you could pull because there is a leak of, I don't know if it's true or not, but like there's a list of other characters coming out and of the order of them coming out. I have to pull it up again. You know, because it might not be the characters you're looking for now. But at least if you start pulling now, you can get the characters you want.
True. True.
Because if you want that one person, you know, it's who knows when she's gonna come back into the rotation. You know, there's still like 6-7 people lined up coming soon. So
that and there's like a
character's like a month long.
0.5 chance that I could get Diluc. Like
exactly,
just the smallest chance that within my next 20 pulls I get Diluc, dude. So
look at my cousin. He got Chi-Chi.
Like, you know, like at this point, I'm even scared of getting what do you call it, dude? I'm even scared of getting Keqing, man, because I've invested so much into Beidou that it's like I can't just have 2 Thunder DPS people on my team. Electric. Yeah, dude, like all that work, all those cards, all those ability points, all those ascension materials, just gone to Beidou, man. Gone to waste, dude. I can't just abandon her like that, dude. We got through so much of the game together.
Yep.
So, man, gotcha games, dude. Who would have known?
They got us.
They gotcha us. Well, yeah, no, it's a good time. I mean, you know, it's just fun to do your dailies and your weeklies, and at least you have a checklist of stuff that you need to do that gives you a chance of becoming stronger and then gaining materials to get pulls, you know. So
yeah,
it's all about feeding that addiction to gambling in that game. Speaking of, I read an article that since they released Zhongli, their profits have gone up to almost $400 million, dude.
I bet, you know, like, that's why I put money in. I'm guilty. And it's just the way they presented himself in the trailer. Like, he feels he has that superior vibe, and he wipes out the enemies with a meteor, you know, like who does that? So I think that's why people are like, I gotta get him, I'm gonna throw down $100 today and stuff like that. Like literally, if there's Keqing banner and it says, oh yeah, it's gonna last for a month, I'm gonna put down like who knows how much money just so I can get that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I wonder how. Then again, it's kind of not fair because stuff in Pokemon Go was a little bit cheaper, but I wonder if the rate of growth is faster for this or for Pokemon Go. You know,
I think Pokemon Go was bigger because, you know, like it was global, worldwide. You know what I mean? Like it worked on our childhood, plus it introduced all the kids of the younger generation. And
Oh,
then
that's true. Yeah.
when I'm playing Genshin, and then I look at my family, this is completely non-related, but it's just like when I was playing Genshin and I asked my family members, they all love anime, they all love Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I was like, "Oh yeah, have you guys been playing?" Literally only one of my nephew has been playing Genshin, and it didn't appeal to the rest of my family. So I'm like thinking, why is that? Like it's the formula is there, but when you mention Pokemon, everybody
already knows.
they already know, and they would jump on board, and they thought they would give up Pokemon. They're back on board to playing Pokemon. You know what I mean? So I
That's
don't
very
know.
true.
I think that's why.
Yeah, there's definitely much more history to Pokemon. That, and I think anime waifus is yeah, you're right. A much smaller demographic of people who enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, but good times. Good times on Genshin. Yeah, just trying to get my perfect team, dude. One day I'll have it, man. But dude, if you have Zhongli and Kaching on the same team, that's OP as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's already locked in.
That's so much damage, dude.
Still, I think I'm gonna be sacrificing though. Like I'll still probably have Beidou as in there because, like you said, I invested so much time. She's like my main damage dealer. I can't abandon that. It's like Cloud. It's like Tifa with this Cloud sword. So I don't know.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah. What else? What else have you been playing, man? Demon Souls. Genshin. Anything on computer besides your VR stuff? Oh, that's right, Galgun. How's that in VR? Do you aim with your eyes or do you aim with the controller still?
Controllers.
Ah.
And the thing is, this game is, I don't know what it is. I think it might be because it uses so much resources and my computer is, a little chugging a bit. So I had to buy a PCIe to handle the USB-C cord.
Oh,
basically,
okay.
to directly connect it. Just for this game. Like, I don't know why. The other games work perfect, but this game, I wanted to like kind of make it work. So I connected it directly. And yeah, it's really, really, really pretty cool.
Wait, which one is this? Is this 1 or 2?
I don't know. Like,
is this the one that we played?
It's funny because I think I bought both of them, one on the Switch, one on the computer, and I never played it. I never launched it. I buy it now on the VR, and it is perfect. Like at first, I was like, oh yeah, I could see the appeal. What was more crazy is when I was playing, I would shoot them from afar, so like they would never get near me. So I was like, yeah, I can see that's cool. But I accidentally let one slip by, and then they got really close, and I was like, whoa, this is in HD. So like, goddamn. So now I'm like kind of letting them get near me. I'm like, this is really cool.
Now you're so like sick. Living in a Japanese anime, dude.
Yes. Living in an anime world, and then I was just playing, and then I didn't realize that I thought it was going to be like a 180 scope. It turns out this game is in 360, so I have indicators pointing to behind me, and I'm spinning with my chair, and I'm turning back behind me, I'm turning my neck. I'm like, oh my god, I think I should be standing up, but I'm lazy, so I'm sitting down. I think I might need to get those chairs where it doesn't have a back. It just spins in a circle, you know what I mean? So might have to do that. But there is a lot of features added, and it's cool because like you think, you go from scene to scene, But there is like some scenes where it's pretty funny. Like you're in a tree and you're like shooting down at them, or you're coming up from a sewer, and so like every time you like duck down, like you can see the lid on your head going up and down, or you're hiding under a bench trying to hide from them, and you're like shooting from under the bench. It's pretty funny. So this game, it's really cool. Dude, I really enjoy it. I think it only can be enjoyed on the VR.
Damn, dude, the future, bros. Dude. Have you gotten to a scene like the one we played where the girl got stuck in the window?
Oh no. So I think, okay, so it might be a different game then. Yeah. I didn't I remember that scene. Yeah.
Dude, that scene in VR to, like, help her or something would be crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. The thing is, I think I'm only playing like the regular levels where they and it's crazy too. Like if they get too close, they push you down and like start kissing you and things like that. So the like thing is,
a zombie attack.
I'm doing a playthrough where I'm first gonna just like shoot everything and then all that, and then the second playthrough is gonna be like, whoops,
losing on purpose.
Oh no, I missed again. What's gonna happen? Who knows?
Yeah, no, for science, man. You got to figure this stuff out for science, so we know what happens.
Exactly.
That's too funny, dude. Damn, I need to get a VR, man. If only
hands down.
I knew how to manage my money correctly. And put it to the right areas. Damn, yeah, that's too cool. Yeah, I still remember us playing that on the computer. What about the scenes where it's like you're taking pictures of them and you're like rubbing their shoulders and shit? Do you remember that part? Is there anything like that you played on there yet?
I think there is. I don't know how to activate stuff like that. The thing is, so the menu is you're in like a classroom and you're sitting down and you go through the menu and you can call whoever you, I guess, went through the level and, shot with them. You can call them, invite them back to the classroom or your room. The thing is, I don't know what to do when you're in the room. Like, I literally just stand there and she's standing there and I'm just like shooting my gun and then it does like little prompts, but the thing is nothing is happening. I'm just like
shooting my gun.
I don't know what to do. Like, is there a prompt we have to do? Do we have to romance or what do we have to do here? So I get I give up. I gave up. Like, I would Google it, but I think at the time I was like, let me just clear these levels.
Oh, that's too funny. VR, man. Holy shit.
We
gotta get it. We gotta get into it. What else is going on? Speaking of Japan, we got Super Mario World or Nintendo World now in Universal Studios out there. I think it's gonna open up next year. It looks fucking awesome, dude. I think we're gonna be the only
looks amazing
grown people out there without kids, man.
No, 100%. It's gonna be nothing but grown people without kids.
That looks great. They also got a life-sized fucking Gundam out there, dude.
Oh yeah, we gotta sit in it.
That moves, complete with a cockpit where you can control it and shoot stuff, man.
I think the cockpit was all standing though, right?
Yeah.
It was like everything was all
a ramp that you go into the back of it, but I think the picture in the cockpit is actual like live cameras of what it's looking at outside,
Ooh.
And then they just put fake enemies that you want to shoot and stuff out there. Yeah, man, fucking Japan, they got everything, dude.
Yep.
It reminds me of when I went to South Korea. They're big on like the military out there because perpetually they're just always at war with North Korea, right?
Yeah.
I went to this wartime museum, and there was like a paintball course, I guess, but with laser guns. So you can put on this gear and kind of run around and shoot stuff with this gun that shot this infrared laser, and it would react to stuff. And I remember I was running around in there with a friend, and all of a sudden all these fucking real army officers pull up, dude.
Oh, damn.
Asking us if they could see the guns and shit. And they're like, oh, yeah, here you go. And they're like, see, you aim like this. And we're like, oh, okay. We're just shooting and stuff. But it's like supposed to be this cool recreational thing, completely propaganda to entice you to fight a war. And it's just made up into a fun way, just like these Gundams are, man. And I am not complaining about any of it. I would do it all in a heartbeat again.
Dude, would you be like, oh yeah, they're all like showing you. They're like, oh yeah, this is how you can control the Gundam. This is how you do a cockpit. Now, if you want to sign up for future cockpit battles, Gundam battles,
it's right here. Fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding me, man?
Like,
I would.
We need some more trainers, like real pilots.
We need to install this mechanical system into your spine to get the most out of your body. I'm like, do it, dude. Sign me up. The failure rate is 75%. You might never walk again. Oh, dude, a chance to pilot a Gundam. Get me in there, dude. That'd be so crazy, man. So crazy. But yeah, dude. Japan's just got all the cool shit. I'm jealous, man. What do we got out here?
We got corn.
I thought you said something.
We got cornhole.
Corn and cornhole. Okay, yeah. Let's go us. Woohoo.
Yay. And I suck at cornhole. I found out.
The trick is to throw it so it lands just a little bit short of the hole. You know what I mean? Because there's always that momentum that pushes it forward a little bit.
Dude, I can't even hit the thing. Like, I thought I was good. And I got shown up by, like, one of my coworkers, and he was, like, an elder gentleman. He was
dude. He's had time,
almost
man.
70, yeah.
He's had time. He's probably been playing horseshoes. Fuck a cornhole.
Dude, he was landing all of them. I was like, oh, okay, I'm in the wrong sport or something.
Let's do this in fucking GTA Online, old man. I'll tear your ass up.
Let's do it.
Dude, that's too funny. But yeah, what else is going on? 3060 Ti's came out, man, and the fucking bots and scalpers got us again, dude. We will just never learn on like hardware releases, man. That just put a gotcha system, man. Let us know, or a CAPTCHA system. Let us know to look for these fucking crosswalks and buses, man. Come on.
Yep, exactly.
Just let everybody buy. Speaking of, I got tricked. I got this CAPTCHA thing that said click all the bicycles, right? And there was 3 bicycles and a motorcycle.
Oh.
So I was like, you're trying to trick me. Clicked all the bicycles. Click continue. I failed. I had to look for the buses.
Oh, damn.
I know. How are you going to count a motorcycle as a bicycle? Shut the fuck up.
More to bicycle. What if it was a bicycle, but it was just looked like a motorcycle?
No, okay. I was just going to say that forever proves that we are smarter than computers, dude. They only recognize the 2 wheels and can't tell if it's a motorcycle or bicycle, man.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's all that mainly happened this week, man. A lot of video games. Quarantine's coming back, so even more video games are gonna happen. We're old. Oh, this is a big week, dude. Cyberpunk is coming out.
Yes.
So that's
might get it on PlayStation. So
a new hotness. That's the very, very brave decision, man. Yeah, I think this is like the first game in a while that all of us are getting. So that should be good. We get to tell each other about our different experiences because I know we're all gonna play in a completely different way. So that should be cool. Game awards are this week. So we'll see how many awards that Last of Us 2 gets, or how many they don't get, and how much people complain about it. I wonder if did we talk about this? I think we did. Do you think Genshin will win an award?
Oh yeah, hands down.
Damn.
I think they got I forgot, so many nominations and things like that, and it was just only a mobile game.
Yeah. They should get an award.
Breaking records.
Yeah, they should get an award for just most amount of money made. They would completely win that shit.
Most amount of addicted players in a span of 2 months or something.
Most money made off of microtransactions. That would be win that shit right away, bros. Although I've seen people put in some money in Valorant, so who knows, dude. Yeah, man. I think that's it for us this week, dude. Unless you could think that's all we've been playing. Scribble.io has been fun. It's cool getting into your friends' heads and seeing what they think of the world and how to draw. We've been playing that browser game for a while. It's making me realize I'm not an artistic person because I'll start drawing something and realize, oh shit, I can't draw. Like, I think my word was clam, and I started to draw a clam, and halfway through it, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. What year is it?
I know. That's why when I draw, when I pick the words, I try to pick the easiest words possible.
That's so fun sometimes, dude, because sometimes you get two easy words, you know?
That's the thing. It's like there's a lot of words that are like, oh, I think this is easy, but I already know 100%. I wouldn't know how to draw it. You know what I mean? Like, I can describe it to you, but I cannot draw it for the life of me. So,
shit.
You know, like there's some that says, oh yeah, like, I think I forgot one of the words was like draw something where you're like, I don't know, you're like strong or something. It's like an adjective, and it's just, how do you draw that? You know, you can draw a strong muscle man, but everyone's gonna be like muscles, muscles, biceps, arms. They're not gonna just draw, pick an adjective. So.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's quarantine, COVID's getting worse, but we're getting by, man. Hanging out together online, playing video games, dude, which is what the world should be all about. Just playing games with your friends, man.
Yep, play games.
But yeah, I think that is it for us this week. We'll see you guys next week, hopefully with Cyberpunk in hand, some experiences in there. But until then, Rick, some words of wisdom?
If you want to enjoy the anime world, just get Oculus Quest.
Alright guys, we'll see you next week.